So you might hear a little bit of wind with this phone, but yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to come back. I'm going to set up just down the trail right down here at the end. It makes a curve, and I'm going to shoot back into, audio-wise, into this piece of wood. You can hear the mourning dove and the cicadas. I think that'll work pretty well. Greetings from Dystopia, episode 117. Are you listening? Just finished up my recording for World Listening Day. It never ceases to amaze me how noisy we are, humans. You go out and you sit in the woods for a while. You become attuned to the sounds around you. And then suddenly a human noise comes into that soundscape. And every time that happens to me, I realize how noisy we are. And just take that. You should try it sometime. Just do a listening experiment. Go to a park or a preserve, a bigger wood. Doesn't necessarily have to be a huge forest, although that drives the point home even quicker. But yeah, go out and just sit there for 10, 15 minutes. Give any animals that are around, they need probably 10 minutes after you arrive at least to get used to you being there, and they start behaving normal again. And get used to that sound and just sit there and wait until the first sound from a human encroaches in on that space that you now occupy, that you're now a part of. It's an eye-opener every time. This morning, recording, just as I got to that point, the cicadas never stopped. But the birds started chirping again. And it was really nice, And then within a minute, maybe 2 minutes of that, the fall of sound starting to come back up, came this leaf blower out of the subdivision. Boom, It's just amazing how much noise we actually interject into the environment. Nothing ruins your peace quicker than that. Anyway, question from yesterday's episode: what made me choose the two rods that I showed, the 2-weight and then the current eye? What made me say those are the dynamic duo? For me, they are for fishing small creeks. There's a ton of reasons, but basically smaller creeks, I'm throwing smaller flies. I don't need a big heavy rod or heavy line to push out a big fly. Catching smaller fish, I don't need a big heavy backbone rod to catch big fish. They're both stupid light. Yeah, it's a combination that works for me. The current eye, actually the Yoda rod does pretty good too, as far as giving me a feel in my hand for what's going on at the end of the line. The current eye, you can just about feel every flick of the tail of the fish as it's turning or propelling itself to get away. You actually can feel that down in the palm of your hand. And that's a feeling regardless of weight of the rod, the size of the fly it's meant to throw. That's something that's always important to me in a good quality rod, is that sensitivity and that resonance down the rod. It increases that connection to the fish beyond just the hook. You realize the strength in that fish. Even the smallest fish, you would be surprised just how strong they are. It's a quiet day. I'm not going to complain. Oh, more gravel roads. Yay! Alright, so for tomorrow, not sure yet. They're calling for rain tomorrow too, so we'll have to figure that one out. It would be nice if it was a steady, heavy rain. Just go somewhere and sit and listen to the sound of the rain. Something I've missed this year so far, I haven't had any good, long, hard soaks, A few years ago, I was down in Morris, Illinois, and it had a long, hard, soaking rain. It lasted about 4 hours. That was something else. No thunder, no lightning, just a long, hard, heavy rain. All right, folks, that's it for today. I will insert one of the recordings from today after the end of this. If you want to listen to it, you can. I'd recommend headphones. It's not a very wide field recording. It's just a straightforward mic pair. So you'll get some spatial orientation out of it, but it's not a wide field. So enjoy it. All right, guys, that's it. Be good, be well, wear your masks. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.